We always love talking about United Ability, and they've got their Champions campaign going on now. Let's please welcome from United Ability, Susan Sellers, and also Jamie Stevens here as well. We're going to talk about her and her son, Oliver. Thank you guys both for being here.
Good morning. Thank y'all for having us.
Thanks so much.
Yes.
Welcome.
Susan, how are things? Everything going great over there at United Ability?
Everything's going great at United Ability. It's a busy time of year. We've got reindeer games and holiday pageants and lots of festivities going on.
Nice. And tell us about this Champions campaign.
So our Champions campaign focuses on our inclusion early learning program at United Ability, where we serve 185 children and families every year. 40% of the children have a disability and 60% are typically developing kids. It is an amazing program, really nothing else like it in the state.
That's amazing. Yeah, and of course, we always brag on the hand-in-hand early intervention program and learning program. Again, I'll tell the story for as long as I'll have this mic in front of me, but I have some close friends whose child was in the hand-in-hand program and really went from nonverbal to not just being verbal, but just completely changing. And they really do credit you guys and the amazing work there from everybody who's involved with hand-in-hand.
Thank you. Yes, and you're going to get to hear from Jamie this morning. It's, those families who are oftentimes told their child will never walk or their child will never talk. They really have nowhere else to turn, and they come to Hand in Hand at United Ability. And I tell our staff all the time, don't ever grow numb to the fact that miracles are happening here every single day because of what you're doing.
Yeah. Jamie, tell us about Oliver.
Yeah, so Oliver is 4.5 now. He's been at Hand in Hand since he was 18 months old. But when I first was pregnant with him at our 20-week anatomy scan, they noticed something on his brain that looked abnormal. And we found out at 21 weeks that he has congenital hydrocephalus, which was super severe because it was very early on in the pregnancy. And so that's water on the brain. And initially they told us that the chance of him surviving was 5 to 7%, and that if he did survive, he would have probably a likelihood of very little cognitive ability, and they wouldn't really know what his life would really look like and if there would be any quality of life. So he was born in July of that year and breathed room air, and we knew right away that he was a little fighter and was going to be a miracle, just like Susan said, like so many of the kids at United Ability and Hand in Hand. And he has been just that. He definitely has some cognitive delays, but he is doing things that we never thought imaginable. He uses a walker and walks all around United Ability, and everybody knows his name and calls out to him all through the halls, which is such a gift for us to see. But like what you said, Will, he is talking, and we thought that he would be nonverbal, and he sings constantly. I actually see a Drew Holcomb sign on your wall, and he's Drew Holcomb's biggest fan. He listens to him every night.
We'll have to let Drew know. Well, gosh, next time Drew comes through, we'll
without a doubt.
He Drew and Ellie, they're super nice folks, and so.
They are. They're great. Literally, he says every night, I want to listen to Drew Holcomb. So
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
We'll make sure. Has he met Drew before?
He has not.
We'll
no.
make sure he does the next time Drew's in town. That's not a problem at all.
Oh man, he would just be beside himself. So would we.
Drew and Ellie would love that too.
Yeah.
And not that this is really important, but Oliver is also like one of the cutest kids on the planet. There's a video that you guys can go check out at unitedability.org, and then just click on Be a Champion, and there's a quick 1-minute video that talks about Oliver and his journey, and yeah, you've got a little star on your hands, I think.
No, we think so too. I appreciate that. Yeah,
pretty dang cute. Well, and so obviously this campaign means a lot, because without these types of fundraisers and campaigns, there wouldn't be Hand in Hand and United Ability. So we want everyone to get involved. What's the best way, Susan, for them to do that?
So the best way to get involved is to go to the United Ability website. You can see a video of Oliver taking his first steps just about 6 weeks ago, and you can read a little bit about Oliver's story, and you can make a donation right there online, or you can always mail one in at 100 Oslo Circle, Birmingham 35211.
Excellent. Yeah. And again, unitedability.org. I encourage you to go check that out because this video is pretty fantastic. And you'll get to see Oliver in all of his cuteness and the great work that's happening there at United Ability. Well, as always, keep us up to date with what you guys have going on because we like being able to share it with our listeners. And we know they like getting involved as well. And Jamie, yeah, we'll have to have you and Oliver come back by the studio and we'll get in touch with Drew next time they're here. We'll make that happen.
We would love that. That would be amazing.
Amazing.
Great.
All right. Thanks for listening to the Morning Blend with Reg and Will. We've got What's Wrong, Alabama, What's Right, Alabama on the way next, so stick around for that. I want to remind you about our friends at Sojourn Counseling in Vestavia Hills, where you will find ICE's microcurrent neurofeedback. That is a process that restores balance to the brain and helps with many daily challenges that we experience, like anxiety, depression, insomnia, ADD, ADHD, memory concentration issues, and just feeling overwhelmed. At this time of year, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. You should try ICE's microcurrent neurofeedback at Sojourn Counseling. You're going to probably enjoy the results. I can promise you that. You can call Sojourn Counseling, 205-578-2028, or just hop online, sojourncounseling.org, sojourncounseling.org. Go see our friends at Sojourn Counseling in Vestavia Hills. Stick around.